I'm here. I'm just enjoying this remix. In case anyone was wondering, I am Invarial. I am here to do comms for this semifinals match 1 between Lady Smale and Knucklehead. Tracking for us for this race is Sailor Jade. They're in the chat. Thank you, Sailor Jade, for volunteering your time. And I'm handling the restream and moderating because why not? Why not? The race isn't slated to get started for another 8 minutes, giving the runners time to use the washroom, grab something quick to eat, do some stretching, mentally prepare for the probably horrifying seed that I just rolled. I either roll really super awesome jet seeds or really trolly last location powerbomb type seeds. We will see what I gave them today. In the 7 minutes before the race starts, please go follow our 2 runners, Lady Smale, Knucklehead, and give Sailor Jade a follow as well. Hello, B. Jonas. Knucklehead just needs a couple of minutes before getting started. And I am okay to just keep listening to this OC remix.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
I have started the prediction. It's up for 10 minutes. And it will stop being up as soon as I see a seed, or as soon as I see a suit, not a seed. So get your guesses in, spend your channel points. As I am the mod on duty, I will be closing the prediction and choosing the prediction and stuff. So all of you other mods that are just hanging out in chat, feel free to vote on this one. Feel free to spend your channel points. What have we got already? 69.5 versus it looks like 63.7. And I am dropping the gate. Which means that it's time for the awesome music to stop and the Super Metroid music, which is also awesome, to start. The race will begin in 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And appropriate delay because of stream. That looks like an S. Forzando raid. Welcome, S. Forzando, and everyone coming along with, to the start of this Super Metroid Randomizer Accessible Tournament, powered by the Varia Randomizer. Semifinals, match 1 of the Gerbil bracket. We have a Moonfall from Knucklehead. We have a Slow Fall from Lady Smell. And both runners are through. Lady Smile hits down and uses the elevator. Knucklehead will be the first person to see what's on the Morph Ball pedestal. It's Morph Ball, unsurprisingly. Morph Ball is the only unrandomized item in the SMRAT 2021 preset. The first randomized item will be at Awakening Missiles. Knucklehead shoots the item. It's power bombs. We have early power bombs, which means bombs for one. And two, Bomb Terizo does not need to have bombs or power bombs, since bombs are already in logic. We have a ceiling item check. It's Screw Attack. There's an early Screw Attack. That's always great to find. Knucklehead picks that up off the damage boost. Lady Smale picks that up off the damage boost. And there are some super missiles. So ammo of two types. Screw Attack, which is very handy. Lady Smale makes the jump. Knucklehead also makes the jump. Both runners are on to Billy Mays. Energy tank at Billy Mays. Synchronized jumping over the energy tank and revealing missiles. That was beautiful. And yes, both runners very synchronously picking up those items and collecting a little bit of everything. Lady Smale gets the Screw Attack to break the block, and has to pick up these super missiles, so Knucklehead will be out first. I said I either roll jet seeds or I roll really trolly seeds. This might be a jet seed. There are some missiles at Construction Zone. And Knucklehead turns around and is taking the elevator back up to Criteria. We will almost certainly get a Mother Brain's tank check right here. There it is. It's super missiles. Lady Smale not messing around with trying to get Screw Attack to go off. Uses a power bomb. Now, the very important thing to remember about already having found power bombs is that Bomb Terizo does not need to have bombs or power bombs now. This does mean that if you go down to check Bomb Terizo with no power bombs, you will be required to do Alcatraz to escape. Alcatraz is not a trick that is required of the SMRAT runners. So you can technically softlock yourself down there if you're not careful. That was super missiles at 230 missiles. And Knucklehead makes it to Bomb Terizo. Missiles. They get picked up by both runners. And Knucklehead here decides not to Alcatraz, uses a power bomb, and heads off toward the ship. And we similarly have no Alcatraz from Lady Smale, who is also going to refill at the ship. I think Knucklehead just took a save there, yes? Probably gauntlet time. Nukelhed is jumping up for it. Screw attack is the only logical through access for this location. So having screw attack, it does point people at gauntlet. And this is a check that both runners are going to make. Nukelhed through the first half. Those are some super missiles at the front of gauntlet. One E-tank does make it fairly safe. Screw attack also, lessening the challenge and the difficulty. No need to worry about waiting for the power bomb to go off or anything like that. And Nukelhed is through, and will be the first to check the back of gauntlet. Excellent placement to break both sides. And that's an energy tank and a speed booster. This means that the up logic required for gauntlet is not speed locked. We are not going to see that in... we might see that under the crumbling bridge, but we're not going to see that behind at Brinstar Reserve. Nukelhed remembers to check Terminator. Terminator is some super missiles. Very nice. 25 super missiles for Nukelhed. That is almost Ridley ammo. Almost minimum Ridley ammo. Lady Smale remembers as well. Opens the door and is going to grab these super missiles as well. And with Speed Booster, are we going to see Nukelhed and or Lady Smale still do the mockball across the mockball bridge? It's basically muscle memory at this point for both of these runners. But you can also just jump up onto the bridge and hold your run button. And Nukelhed uses that as a backup strat. Those are some super missiles under the bridge. Some regular missiles behind the reserve tank. And there's Space Jump. Lady Smale gets the mockball. There's Space Jump for Nukelhed. Space Jump and Screw Attack together make worst room in the game a room in the game. That is some speed-locked up logic, yes. But that means that Space Jump is not the up logic for getting to Gauntlet. That's going to be bombs. Yeah, that's going to be bombs, because it can't be Speed Booster. Bombs was a missile pack. Nukelhed checking the Etacoon's area. Those are some power bombs. There's a Varia suit. So, Varia was the suit that was found first. Viewers who have chosen the correct outcome will be awarded 175,363 channel points. Someone else already clicked the button. Nicely done, slow guy. Nicely done, Sailor Jade. And I believe that's Music in first place. There's a Varia suit for Lady Smale. And more missiles for Nukelhed. Nukelhed gets the mockball out of that tiny room, the Etacoon's pocket. Mm-hmm. It is absolutely looking like a jet seed. There's a grappling beam. Grappling beam opens up the front of wrecked ship. It opens up... Well, I mean, space jump also opens up the X-ray location. There's charge beam for Nukelhed. Okay. Charge beam at Mission Impossible. Knucklehead is going to check the Wavegate room. Gets the turnaround, but doesn't take the shot. That looked a little bit too low. That looked right. And Knucklehead's going for it, so there we go. Charge beam for Lady Smale. Knucklehead checks what's behind the Wavegate room. It's a reserve tank. Reserve tanks save lives, and Knucklehead picks that one up. Good job, Knucklehead. One reserve tank is a safety. And Lady Smale is going to check what's at the charge beam location, while also opening up the back of Spore Spawn, which Knucklehead is doing right now. Some missiles at charge beam. She opts not to pick those up. That was missiles, right? I think so. No, they haven't seen gravity anywhere yet, Junie. Some more missiles at Spore Spawn. And we are about to have a high five from these two. Right here. $30-30-10 for Knucklehead. 40-35-10 for Lady Smale. And Knucklehead is going to check Aqueduct. Waterway? One of them. Whichever room this is, with the water and the way. This is Waterway. Okay. Thanks. I'll be told like 100 times, and I will never separate the two rooms. Come up with better room names, Super Metroid community. Knucklehead going for the speed boost. Gets the speed, and Shine Sparks through. And no, gravity cannot be here, but X-ray can be. That is 2/3 of the microwave beam for Knucklehead. Lady Smale needs to be a little bit more patient with this jump. Does not get it. The trick is to wait until you've actually clipped the corner and jumped higher. She isn't missing out, though. She's missing out on 5 missiles she's probably not going to pick up. She doesn't know that, but we do. And there are bombs. There's the up logic to Gauntlet. Morph ball bombs in Green Hill Zone. And Knucklehead also collecting the Morph ball bombs. Lady Smale decides to go down. Very reasonable choice. in a much worse ammo position than Knucklehead because of those wavegate attempts. She doesn't have a super missile to open this door, and she realizes that and will kill this cack attack, I think it is. Pick up a super missile. And Knucklehead heads through to check the X-ray location. There are some super missiles, very well needed for Lady Smale. 40-40-10. And super missiles at X-ray. Nicely done, Red. If only you spent those on gambling as to which suit would be found first. Then other people could have 300k channel points. Think of all the emotes you can customize. Lady Smale heading straight into Kraid. And Knucklehead is going to look at the super missiles here and pick them up. There are some missiles, the Kraid Power Bomb. Those don't get picked up. And Lady Smale shoots up in the eye door and is getting ready to fight Kraid. I saw her practicing Kraid quick kills just before the race. I graciously donated about 100,000 points to people over the past couple of days, so I'm only at 12k. Does not get the Kraid quick kill. Kraid is going to rise up. And Lady Smale is going to do round 2 of the Kraid fight. And Kraid is down on Lady Smale's side. GG. And Kraid is up on Knucklehead's side. That's a stand-up Kraid, and that's a gravity suit. That is a gravity suit behind Kraid. Wow. Wow. Knucklehead is going to be picking that up in just a moment. Oh, come on. Sometimes you need a good jet seed. Ice Beam and High Jump, both at High Jump. Also Plasma. Don't forget Plasma Beam. High Jump is Ice Wave Plasma. Okay, a reserve tank. I'm not that nice, apparently. Ice Beam, though. And missiles. So you can have Ice Beam as a treat. Does that count as Commenter's Curse in a nice way? Yes, it does. Ice Beam for Lady Smale, and she picks up the reserve tank. Knucklehead decides to X-ray. In before no more E-tanks for the rest of the run. Where would they have to be? Like Deep Meridia? Rockemeyer? Shacktool. Shacktool is in logic. There could logically be an energy tank at Shacktool. Oh. Uses a power bomb to check the E-tank. And she's gonna pick that up. Whereas Knucklehead takes Frog Speedway. And takes a moment to refill energy here? Ammo? This might actually be a Ridley play for Knucklehead. If he's taking the time to farm here, that might just be run straight to Ridley. Lady Smale is going to check out Bubble Mountain, Bubble Reserves. That's entirely fair, Lady Smale. Or, sorry, Sailor Jade. Words, too many words. Unless you want more energy, yeah. Yeah, energy or another beam or something. Yeah, Lower Norfair is the play here. There's another energy tank. And some super missiles for Knucklehead. Probably some super missiles for Lady Smale as well. There we go. 45 is a comfortable amount of ammo to fight Ridley with. And she's headed down. This very well might be a race to Ridley. She does need to refill super missiles here. Turns off ice to do it. And Knucklehead makes the lava dive. Turns out when you have both suits and space jump and liquid physics, that's a really easy lava dive. Lady Smale's getting kind of lucky on super missile drops. 2, 3. 3 more. 1. 1. And Knucklehead very well might be done with making checks. Lady Smale might be as well. A bit more Mother Brain ammo would be nice. But besides that, really nothing to find. Yeah, screw attack in the ceiling? Okay. No, they have not scheduled a match 2 yet, to my knowledge. No problem. Some red key hunters. Screw attack versus red key hunter. Who would win? Turns out it's the spinny boy, or the spinny woman, as the case may be. Knucklehead takes the save before Ridley, a very cautious save. I approve this. Not that my approval means anything for this race. Knucklehead checking the Fort of Shame item. There's an energy tank of Shame. Lady Smale already through the worst room in the game. As I've said repeatedly, having space jump and screw attack turns worst room in the game into a room in the game. Indeed. And Nukelhed going for Shine Spark strats here. Lady Smale versus Red Key Hunters. Will she take the save as well? She will. Safety save before Ridley. I like this play. I like this play. If you're not super confident in your Ridley fight, just go for it. That is Lady Smale's Twitter ID, Leaky Roman. Nukelhed versus Ridley. Ridley turns around and plays nice for a little bit. Nukelhed jumps into the claw, but there's not enough damage there. Maybe? Alright, and Ridley does the dive, picks up Nukelhed, and that is 2 bosses down for Nukelhed. Lady Smale also with the speed booster strats. Energy tank after Ridley. And Nukelhed is out. And we get another high five. Right here. Oh, fair enough, Junie. Thank you. Lady Smale started the fight with 38 super missiles. It takes 30 to kill Ridley. And that's a great pattern from Ridley. That was a very, very prolonged bounce. 9, 8, 7, 6, 4. Come on, Ridley, give us the swoops. There we go. And Ridley is down for Lady Smale. 4 super missiles to spare. She picks up the energy tank and is up to 6. There is a spring ball. Nukelhed goes back for it to shoot it to indicate how happy they are with seeing spring ball there and content to leave it there. I don't know. I think Nukelhed just didn't want to bother it. Springball was sitting there comfortably. It's like, hey, Springball. Appreciate you. You seem busy right now. I'm going to leave you be. Enjoy your nap. Picks up the super missiles, though. Oh, Lady Smale, very, very close with that with the speedball attempt. That would have been beautiful. And more super missiles for Nukelhed. That's 50. If you love Spring Ball, let it free. Lady Smale doesn't even check. Is intent on leaving Lower Norfair. Doesn't check jail. Fine, it's only missiles. It's true. Checks before maze and collects these super missiles. 50 super missiles for Lady Smale. If she also checks the Frank or Z room, it'll be 55 before leaving Norfair. And then there's all of Meridia and a tiny bit of wrecked ship to check, and then the game is basically over. Nukelhed, out of Norfair entirely, has power bomb selected and is going to break the tube and get on into Meridia. Lady Smale, a few screens behind, is going to check the wave beam area. 2 checks here. There are some power bombs. Those get skipped. Main Street energy tank for Nukelhed, blind check. Might as well just collect it. And missiles. Nope, no missiles. Crab Supers is Supers today. And Nukelhed decides not to check Mama Turtle, but does go after those super missiles. Lady Smale picking up the Bubble Mountain super missiles, and she will be at 60. Nukelhed gets the Shine Spark and sparks up deeper into Meridia. And Lady Smale is leaving Norfair via Frog Speedway. Nukelhed not making any checks here, headed straight to Bot Wound. Ice beam, speed booster, bombs, everything you need for getting through this room any way you want. Also a reserve tank. I think that covers all of the known ways to get through to Bot Wound. And 10 super missiles. Bot Wound down. Oh, that is fair. That is fair. There are only 10 power bombs there. It can be done. You can actually Crystal Flash with only 10 power bombs. It is very tricky. You can... you can, with incredible timing... can you get the Crystal Flash clip there with only 10? No, not X-Ray Shenanigans. If you lose your last bit of health in a crouching position or a ball position, you lose your last bit of health to a Mock Droid and trigger your reserve tank, you will stand up through the crumble blocks. Okay. Knucklehead does have X-ray. I'm not sure if X-ray is actually required for it. I'm going to take your word for it. I've seen a clip of it done one time. As for how that's done, if you have 9 out of 10 power bombs, 2 power bomb pickups on the screen, and you are incredibly fast, like a TAS, you lay a power bomb, collect the 2 power bombs to bring yourself back up to 10, roll back over to the power bomb and press all of the appropriate buttons in Morph Ball mode. You will have the 10 required energy power bombs, or the 10 required power bomb ammo to trigger the Crystal Flash. Can it be done in that room? I don't know which enemies in there drop power bombs. And yes, the Moktroids do serious damage. Knucklehead destroys Dragon with some Shine Sparks. And I think is going for a blue slash spike suit, and appears to have gotten it. Oh yeah, that's much, much easier to do, Sailor Jade. You have all the time in the world to get a 3rd power bomb pack. And Knucklehead is going to do the reverse halfie? No. The reverse ceiling. Another high five from the 2 runners. Oof, indeed. After all of that setup, it's unfortunate that Knucklehead sparked a little bit too early. And vertically instead of horizontally. Precious missiles are precious missiles today. I say today, but I actually mean in this seed. And Knucklehead, I think, needs a little bit more ammo before comfortably taking on Mother Brain. But has Charge Ice, so any additional damage that needs to be done to Mother Brain can be done with Charge Beam. Lady Smell sets up for the Dragon fight. Gets gooed, gets grabbed, gets the quick kill. Gets the quick grapple kill. Thank you, Junie. I know that the ammo is close, but actually doesn't need ammo because of ice. Excuse me. And there are some Dragon super missiles. Lady Smell's reward for checking. And some Moat super missiles. I'm actually surprised Knucklehead skipped those. He will likely pick them up on the way out. Straight to wreck ship, though. Wait, you mean I don't need advanced calculus to do it? Oof. I got a precisely 51 in Calc 1. And Probably should have actually applied myself. Lady Smale is leaving Meridia. Knucklehead is fighting Fan. Red, where's that D&D meme? When am I ever going to need trigonometry? Sailor Jade picks up the super missiles. And what's up, super missiles? What am I supposed to do with these? Well, it's simple. You just feed them into your variable power suit, which you've definitely been given by the Chozo that raised you when your parents died. Right? We all have one of those, right? And then you use them to open green doors. Unless you're colorblind, in which case you just fire them at every door and walk through the ones that open. And Knucklehead does pick up the moat super missiles on the way out. You can also shoot them into the ceiling or at other items to indicate how happy you are about seeing those items. Indeed, Knucklehead's movement in this race has been spectacular. And as Knucklehead is heading into Turian, I say go follow both of these runners, please. Please go follow Lady Smale, please go follow Knucklehead, and please go follow Sailor Jade. Excuse me. Knucklehead into Metroid Room 1. Gets a couple of novelty hats. Gains a bit of health. But Knucklehead just playing with the Metroids here. Freezes them both, gets a health bomb. And is leaving Turian? No, he didn't refill supers at the ship. And so he is going to go do that. I thought he was just comfortable enough in his ammo situation to do a charge ice kill. A little bit costly, yes. It's going to give Lady Smale the chance to catch up a little bit. But he does have 2 Metroid rooms done. No, those two Metroid rooms will stay cleared. And there's the refill at the ship for Knucklehead. Lady Smale, a screen and a half away. He wouldn't have forgotten a refill if he picked up Spring Ball. Spring Ball would have reminded him. Lady Smale taking the refill here. Much more comfortable ammo situation for her. Knucklehead is fully cognizant of how much ammo they have. Knucklehead is not uncomfortable at all. But Lady Smale may not have to refill at all, and can just go into Mother Brain after refilling energy. And not need to worry about which Zebatites need to be destroyed or whatnot. Yes, it might. I don't know if Knucklehead knows the speed Zeb skip, but Ice Zeb skip is definitely going to save a bunch of time as well. Lady Smell turning Ice back on. Very useful if you intend to ice kill some Metroids. And Knucklehead is into Metroid Room 4, as Lady Smale is into Metroid Room 1. Would the other 14% categories even be viable? Lady Smale gets a hat. And is on to Metroid Room 4. Knucklehead facing right, the objectively correct decision to save 40 frames. And Lady Smale is going to decide to damage down a little bit. And she looks to also be facing right. Knucklehead going for the speed Zebetite skip. And gets it first try. And Knucklehead has -1 super missiles to spare. But that's going to be made up for with Charge Ice Shield. Knucklehead having fun with Mother Brain. Lady Smale taking the save before Mother Brain. as Knucklehead pumps super missile after super missile into Mother Brain's head. And there it is. Lady Smale getting the Zebetite clip, the ice clip, and she will be starting her Mother Brain fight right now. An incredibly close race between these two runners. Knucklehead's execution a little bit better, but a fantastically close race between these two runners. Lady Smale damaging down, while the brain begins the charging sequence. And we have Lady Smale at the start of the cutscene and Knucklehead at the end of it. The only unfortunate thing about this race is that it puts Lady Smale in the incredibly uncomfortable position of seeing her opponent dot done while she's in the escape sequence. We are getting a second match, but we are not getting a second match today, as there is nothing else on the schedule today. The next scheduled race is the 30th, which I believe is Friday, at 8 p.m., Ludacris versus Leslie Pro. Knucklehead takes a hit and falls a little bit. And Lady Smale starts in with the Hyper Beam, knocking Mother Brain's head back and forth like a piñata. Basically, the one major item that these two runners could have found to make things a little bit easier. Knucklehead Shine Sparks straight up, goes for a second chance, takes the second chance, and Shine Sparks all the way up on the right side instead of the middle of the room. And Knucklehead heads through to the landing site, jumps up, presses down, and has finished in first place with an official SRL time of 55 minutes, 35 seconds, and improved their personal best by 9 minutes and 43 seconds. An incredible showing by Knucklehead to win this first round. Please confirm in the interview if Knuckle hates Spring Ball. I will ask. Welcome, Knucklehead. GG to you.
Oh, GG, thanks. I've just opened up the stream, ladies, like, right on my tail. Oh.
It was very close.
I was so scared. Like once I realized I was halfway through Torian, and I was like, "Hang on, I'm not doing charge ice. This is too scary." And I was like, "Oh no, I'm in trouble here." But yeah, I lucked out in that regards. But yeah, pretty straightforward jet every seed, so it's decent time. But
Yeah,
anytime,
congratulations on improving your PB.
yeah, true. Yeah, anytime you sub hour in SMRAT's pretty nice. So.
So I am being asked by chat, please confirm in the interview if Knucklehead hates spring ball. Why do you hate spring ball, Knucklehead? What
I
did
don't
it
hate
ever do to
spring
you?
ball. I don't hate spring ball. I just thought I'd give MM2 some love for once. Everyone's always on to him about spring ball, so I thought I'd just give it a shot with a super and yeah, just try and stir up some chat and see if that happened or not.
Okay, so it's not I hate spring ball. It's I hate spring ball because MM2 told me to. I get it.
Kind of, yeah, maybe. It's not.
I get it.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but that's that. I would take it before lower warfare, but once it's on the escape, you don't really need it for anything. So it's like a waste of an item in that regard. Unless I had
Spring
high
ball.
jump, and then I could have done a blue bomber, but even then I'm not real good at that, so maybe not.
Spring ball, a waste of an item, says Knucklehead. You heard it here, chat? You heard it here first. So, yes, I tell people that I roll only 2 types of seeds, the jettiest of jet seeds and the trolliest of troll seeds. You appear to have gotten the jettiest of jet seeds. Talk us through all of that.
Alright, so obviously seeing screw at the start, obviously needing some sort of up logic to get that was interesting. And then I think speed was in the back of Gauntlet, and then so that told me that I either needed bombs or space jump for speed. And then once I saw space jump behind speed locked, I knew that bombs was the only logic to get speed, which meant bombs was the next logical item. And then once I saw bombs, everything's in logic, and it's just good to go. Pretty much, just in the search for gravity and pretty much some ammo, and that's it. So pretty straightforward.
Here's Varia at Atacoons, and then here's Gravity behind Kraid. Just have fun.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's just it switches.
I
don't know.
It's impossible.
Yeah, it's kind of fun getting the jet seeds, but then it doesn't really allow the runners to sort of diverge and try and get an advantage by doing something cool or interesting. But it just sort of comes down to a bit of movement, like in terms of that. If both of them if both runners sort of get that far, but yeah. But yeah, no, thanks for commentating and everything, and everyone watching. Pretty fun.
No problem. I would honestly much rather a race be decided by movement and execution than by someone decides to go up at Red Tower and the other person goes down.
Yeah. Like, I do understand in that regard, but I mean, like, if someone just full decides to, like, do an early wreck ship and not even, like, do a Bryn skip just because of, like, they want to take the risk, I kind of like that in regards as well, but...
Sure.
Yeah.
But that is an actual choice, right? That's an actual choice, as opposed to, if I go left, there could be items, and if I go right, there could be items, and nothing is pointing me in either real direction.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I get that, so, for sure. But, yeah, I think Lady and I are scheduling our next game tomorrow, maybe roughly the same time. I'm just going to have a chat with her, because it's, obviously, the time zones are all whacked. Like, I'm up early in the morning and she's staying up late, so it's, like, interesting to try and work them out that way, but...
Yeah, it is. Can you hear me?
Hey, lady.
Hi, Knuckle.
Yeah.
How the crap was I so close to you?
I did a big boo-boo in Torian, pretty much.
But still, like I was looking at the things and oh, he's gonna finish in a minute. He's gonna finish in a minute. And the next thing I know, it was like, okay, I'm about to hit the escape, and he's only. I was like, what? I literally cannot believe I actually managed to keep up with you.
Yeah, no, you've done well. It's a great seed.
It was a
GG's.
really fun seed. Yeah, that was a fun seed.
Yeah.
You hear that, chat? Fun seed. Fun. I'm probably allowed to keep rolling them.
Yes, you are.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sure.
Chat was
was a
upset
fun
about
one.
how generous that seed was.
Well, that's exactly what I didn't want to see. Weirdly enough, I didn't want to
Yeah.
see a generous seed because I was just like, because no offense, Knuckle, you're far better than me at this, and I was just like, oh no, early speed. Oh no, early Varia. Oh no, early gravity. I was just like,
Yeah.
no. But
Yeah,
I can't complain. That's like a really good time for me. Like
It's
anything
great,
below
yeah.
an hour is amazing for me.
that's what I was saying. Anything below an hour is great in SMRAT. And so I feel
Yeah.
bad that you sort of you've done a sub hour and you've been beaten. It's like
Hey,
it sucks. But
It's not a bad thing to see someone who I know is far better than me done when I'm on the escape. That I am over the moon. Weirdly enough,
good.
even though I lost, I am over the moon.
it's great. And
It
then
means I didn't
by
do
looks
badly.
by looks of the restream, we went the same loadout. Like we just I think when I
Yeah,
had a look,
looking
you
at
had
it
a
now.
few more supers, but
Yep.
Yeah, I think I ended
Yeah.
up with 80-45. I think it was.
I think it was
I was
45
just
80,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, I know I can do iceless Zeb skip, and I was just like, I just in case it goes wrong, and it's just like, so I can blast through and still have supers for Mother Brain. It's just like, let's just get the extra couple just so I'm covered. And as I ended up with like 78 to kill Mother Brain with, and I was just like, yeah, this is not going to be a problem now.
yeah.
Should have just not got them, but oh well.
Oh, it's fine. Basically, I think I lost maybe 2 minutes. I don't know how long. I'll have to look back. But I just thought, oh yeah, I've got ice. I don't have to worry about refilling. And then got halfway. I did Metroid room number 2, and I was on like 14 supers, and I was like, I'm not going to be able to kill Mother Brain quickly with this. I think I'd just safely do the refill without the high
Yeah.
jump as well, and turned
Yeah,
around
high
and went
jump
all the way to the
is not
ship.
No high jumps, not fun. I didn't even see any of the spoiler log whatsoever. Where was
I
stuff?
was too busy listening to you two
Oh,
talk that I'd missed it as
Chat.
well. So,
Where was
Chad,
stuff?
where
Chat,
were
where
high
was
jump
stuff?
boosts?
High jump and plasma. Sod it. Let's go plasma. Where was
Can you-
plasma?
You rewind on the emulator?
I think you can. Oh, not mine,
yes.
unfortunately.
Yes, but only to an extent. What I can do is just pull up the stream again.
That'd work. That's also a thing that would work.
I'll just
Yeah,
do this and mute it a second time so that I don't have to listen to myself talking about getting to this part of the movie. Back up a little bit. And alright, Morphball at Morphball, Super Missiles at Missile Blueprint Star Middle, Power Bombs at Missile Blueprint Star Bottom. We don't care. Continuing. Triple Beam, Wreck Ship T, Plasma,
Yeah, I
Wreck
wasn't
Ship
getting that.
B, High Jump Boots, Missile, Right Meridia Sand.
Probably wasn't getting that.
So, top of Wreck Ship for Thrice Beam and Plasma Beam, and then Sand Pits for High Jump. Not happening.
Nope.
Yeah,
None
No,
of that was
so that-
happening.
that was the loadout. What about high jump?
Yeah. Right,
We
Sam,
joked
it was.
actually.
Oh,
we
yeah.
joked actually that high jump was going to be ice, high jump, or all 3 beams, and it was ice. So here you go.
Close.
You know what? I said that was a fun seed. Like, it was a nice one. It's like, it's always fun getting speed early. That's for sure.
I have no comment to that.
Yeah. I'm just glad I didn't disgrace myself. To be fair.
No, I'm definitely
Played
going
a-
to watch this one back and have a look. It's gonna
Yeah, me
look
too.
good.
It looks, yeah. If it was it a minute and a half roughly between us?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
definitely gonna watch that one back. So were you
Good.
saying possibly match tomorrow night?
Yeah. I'll message you once it's done and see if you want
That's
this
fine. Yeah.
time or a little bit earlier or something. Just see how you're feeling.
Yeah, like around this time, like maybe a little earlier, but around this time is fine.
Did you want to go half hour earlier?
Yeah, that's fine. Half 10.
Ah.
That'd be half 10 for me, so yeah, that'd be fine.
I'll submit that then.
Superb.
And then I'll see you this time tomorrow, I guess.
See you. Yeah, see you this time tomorrow. Hopefully we get Hopefully I get that troll seed I want.
Yeah, one jet seed and one troll seed, and then that'd be good.
Don't ever get seed and a troll seed.
So what I'm hearing is I'll just jot down music for restream, and then he'll roll the seed, and you'll never find the end.
Sounds good.
Yep, sounds great. See you then.
Actually, I think the last time Music rolled a seed for me, it was actually pretty fun one. It was a pretty good one. So I don't know. His luck seems to be okay with me.
Oh, I don't know. That sounds like you're tarnishing his reputation there.
I know, yeah. He needs to do something about it, doesn't he?
something pistols at dawn for besmirching the good name of my friend Music here with a rolling a good seed allegation. All right, yeah. You two take care. Thank you so much for racing tonight.
Yeah, thanks for commentating, Varial. Thanks to everyone who did the restream and the tracking. It's always appreciated.
And then
go give these two a follow.
Thanks for short notice, like scheduling too, because I know you've already done a couple races, lady. So.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Nah, it's all good. Just trying to work out whatever's best. But yeah, we'll see you this time tomorrow.
We'll get there. All right, see you tomorrow.
All right, see ya.
Bye, guys.
Take care. And that's also going to be it from us. Go follow the runners. Go follow Lady Smell. Go follow Nukelhed. Go follow our tracker, Sailor Jade, who did a fantastic job lighting up all the lights. We are going to go over and say hi to Bressingham. Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. We will see you next mission, which is tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow evening.